Welcome to the swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. The Gators will put it away to start the game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense and first. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try it over the left side. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators offense will go to work for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's McConnell. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
I love defenses that can game tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. With this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
Feeling some heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. UMass will line up to punt it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going on.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pirouettes through. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Gators with a little trickeration looking to throw. And he's got it. It's a first down. And the tackle was made, but that fake worked to perfection to pick up the first down.
I don't think anybody was expecting fake punt there on 4th and 1 because normally you just leave your offense out there to see if they can get it. But they caught the return team napping, and they were able to pick it up. Great play call by the head coach.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Gators! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way. On offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's McConnell. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point was good to finish things off. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hands it off. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. 2nd half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Trying to set the tone with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They fake it again. Pretty soon, you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down. The fake punt works to absolute perfection, and it's a touchdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Rutgers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. To the ground, he's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting this.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. UMass will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It'll be a draw. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Gators! And the route is on.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Gliding off the defender. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's French. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Intercepted.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to throw. It's McConnell. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Here's the handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He is smashing people. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's French. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's McConnell. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Grabs it inside the 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had